Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 17 of the Frisky Whiskey. Today we have an interesting selection, I think. I mean, this one's come up a couple of times from people we've spoken about. I've seen it a couple times in some bars I've frequented. What are we doing?
So tonight's show is going to be the Heaven's Door Trio.
Interesting.
We got a nice little sampler pack.
I dig it.
At ABC Liquor, and it has their three. I think they make a fourth one, but these are the three main ones that they have out there right now.
Yep.
And you know, Heaven's Door is in collaboration with Bob Dylan.
Yep.
And if you look at the bottles, you see this artwork on these bottles.
Yeah.
Right? That's actually all of our Bob Dylan's artwork. He has this iron stonework. I don't want to talk about this in a second. In fact, let me tell you a history about this real quick.
Yeah.
So Heaven's Door is a collection of handcrafted American whiskeys co-created with Bob Dylan. It's a perfect blend of art and craft, a collection of stories to be savored and shared.
Okay.
Each bottle of Heaven's Door showcases Dylan's distinctive welded iron gates he created in his studio in Buffalo Ironworks. So that's where all these pictures on
That's
here
pretty cool.
are actually iron gates of some sort.
Oh.
And
I get
apparently
that,
that's his thing.
Heaven's Door, I get it.
Right,
Okay.
and that's his thing, is making these iron gates, which is kind of cool. Their master blender collaborates with well-renowned distilleries and whiskey makers. So he blends these whiskeys. Because as of right now, they don't have a distillery.
Yeah, I think I remembered hearing about that. I can't remember what distillery they're out of, though. It's one of the big ones.
It's one of the big ones.
I can't remember the name.
But actually, something really interesting before I tell you the next part. All three of these whiskeys are certified kosher.
Huh.
I have never seen that before for a whiskey. Now, all the whiskey research I've done, you know, and this is what shows number 17, I have never seen the word certified kosher.
I guess that just means that they didn't, all the ingredients were certified by a rabbi? Is that what that means?
To be kosher, it's very strict. Things can't touch each other. Like, if, as an example, your spoon has salt, that spoon can't touch the plate that they're putting the whiskey on. Kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So they just had to separate some of the
everything
ingredients.
has to be separated, the ingredients the right way. To be certified kosher, you have to go through all this. It's a very clean process. Best way to describe it.
So I guess then all the whiskeys that go into the blends would be kosher.
They came from their separate bins into a clean bin to mix.
That's interesting. That's kind of cool. That's
when
unique.
I had my restaurant and bakery,
Yeah.
During the Jewish holidays, we would be certified kosher for certain desserts.
Okay.
And there would be a rabbi or a young under rabbi, whatever they're called, would be there, and to ensure that we're not touching the flour that's being used with the Italian cookies on the specialty holiday cookies that they're making for the Jewish holiday. So that's what kosher is. But what I was going to tell you about Heaven's Door is, in the fall of 2023, which is this year, they're actually opening up their own distillery.
That's exciting.
They're building it somewhere in Kentucky. I forgot where it was, but they're building it in Kentucky right now, and they're going to be now actually distilling their own whiskeys. Okay. I have a feeling they're still going to be doing this blending thing because it's working out so well for them. I think they're going to expand their collection. Where they'll probably keep these the way they are because they're selling great. They have a name for themselves now. Now they're going to start making their own, probably small batch, pot still batch. They're going to start doing stuff like that. So it's kind of cool.
I wonder if they'll keep it kosher.
Yeah, I wonder. That's a good question. They might. I mean, why not?
I actually kind of want to look at where they're going because I remember.
You got to go to their website.
Okay.
It's definitely in Kentucky. I just forgot where in Kentucky.
We'll figure it out here in a second.
All right, so I'm going to actually, while you're doing that, we're going to start off with the straight bourbon whiskey, which is 92 proof. Okay. And it's distilled and aged in Tennessee. Excuse me for a second. For a minimum of 6 years in new American oak barrels. The sour mash distillation process and non-chill filtered bottling allows the mature whiskey to remain consistent, as well as creating reliable flavor profiles that come from being aged in a single-story warehouse.
That's pretty cool.
Now, the one thing I did notice when I was getting prepared for the show is these have the most intense or most complex flavor profiles I've seen to date. Okay, from what you're going to get in your nose to what's going to be going in your mouth. You hear me, Travis? In your mouth.
I do.
In your mouth, Travis. Okay.
You just had to repeat it like 4 times. I got it.
You got it.
No butt chugging. Gotcha.
All right, so we're gonna jump into the straight bourbon whiskey.
Looking forward to this.
I love these bottles. Just little bottles. It's like want a little bourbon.
It is nice. So this one, yeah, as Mike D mentioned, we picked this up at ABC Liquors, and I believe this one. That's fine. I'm okay with it.
Well, you can throw some ice in there.
Yeah. So I believe this was $49.99.
Yeah, so it was like $50.
Yeah, for these, and these are just 300 milliliters. So these are just small ones.
That's why I was joking.
I figured. But yeah, no, these were had to, a pretty good price to them, and they came in a 3-pack. They also sell, I think, the larger bottles. Obviously, the 750s are a bit more.
I haven't priced those out actually.
So I should
have done that.
I was actually on their site.
Okay.
So I couldn't find any information about where they're opening. It just says it's coming soon.
Okay.
Useful. But also on their site they had the larger versions of these bottles, and they were about 150
each bottle.
No, for all three.
Oh, for all three.
Yeah,
Okay.
which makes sense.
I'm going to guess that the rye is going to be the most expensive one when you hear what they do with it. So, going into the smell, so we should be getting bread, dried fruit, buttered popcorn, caramel, or however you want to say it,
Caramel.
cinnamon, nutmeg, honey, light maple, peppercorn, baking spices, vanilla, and toasted oak. So I mean, there's a lot going on. Just by reading that, it's a lot going on.
Well, I mean, obviously with a blend, you get to mishmash the flavors
Yes.
to get to the perfect blend that you want.
Because I mean, I'm definitely getting that dried fruit, the nutmeg, the honey's there. I guess it's that buttered popcorn.
That's definitely buttered popcorn.
Yeah, I mean that smell I'm getting is that buttered popcorn.
It's like just before the alcohol takes over.
And you already went in, so what are you getting with the?
I'm gonna have to go in again because we've talked since then.
Put it back in your mouth.
No, I can tell you it's smooth for being 92 proof.
Wow. Oh, this is delicious. Mm-hmm. Oh, that cinnamon's there. There's the spices now. I see
all
the spices coming in.
there.
And
Yeah.
that peppercorn's coming in now.
It finishes kind of sweet.
It does. I want to actually.
Quickly.
I just want to see if I can get some of that light maple out of it.
I don't know if you can. Concentrate, young one.
Definitely, man, that is tasty though, man. The oak's there. That dried fruit's there too, in the smell and in the flavor and the taste. Nutmeg, cinnamon, all kind of mixed together to me. The caramel's there to a little bit degree. The vanilla's there a little bit. The oak's there, obviously. That's from the barrel.
The maple's there when you breathe out. If you
Yeah,
take a
that's what I
sip
was just trying to do.
and you breathe
Yeah,
out,
there it is. Yeah,
that's really good.
this is amazing.
I like
I
this.
can see why people talk about these guys now.
So I've actually had this. I had this at a local bar, and they happened to just like have it on the shelf for trying. I guess the owner of the bar was just like, I like the label, so he, picked it up, or maybe it was with the batch or whatever. But I can say, like, when I tried it before, I was like super into whiskeys and all that. I thought it was pretty dang good.
Now,
knowing,
I mean, this
might be the whiskey that I say, hey bartender, I'll take a.
I mean, this
ounces
is
of that.
You said it was $150 for all 3 bottles on their website. You bought like a 3-bottle pack or something.
It might have been a little bit more, maybe like.
So it's probably averaging about $60.
Probably just under $60 a bottle.
A bottle. Okay, I can see this being. I mean, for the complexity that I'm getting here, and like there's the heat there, but it's not like overpowering me.
So to me, like the thing that I get like towards the end, and after I haven't taken a sip in a minute, it's like the toasted oak is just kind of chilling.
It's just sitting there.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
So and it's really pleasant. It's not super spicy or unpleasant to have.
I mean, this is really good.
I like this. This is a really good bourbon.
Sad I gave you such a big.
I mean, pour yourself some more, man. It's sitting right there.
Well, yeah, we got to jump into the ice.
That's true. We still have to do the ice.
I mean, that is really impressive.
It is a good whiskey.
$60 or even $70 a bottle. This is well worth the price to me. This really is.
Now, I will say the unfortunate thing is we did lose a little bit of the rye.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
And to me, that means air got in the packaging process.
Yeah, maybe. Because it was sealed up-ish. The package had popped off, like the plastic.
A little bit more to...
Yeah. Some for the ice.
Is that good?
Yeah. I think we're about there. But yeah, so I think, the packaging itself, like the little plastic part was popped, but not all the way off. So it tells me something, the cork maybe popped out a little bit or something.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's some air got in that cork in the corking process or something.
Yeah. All right, either way, it'll probably still be good.
So, I never talk about current events in the show. You know that, right?
Yeah, we don't talk about anything.
Yeah, we're going to talk about current event today.
Oh, boy.
Just one. If anybody watched the news yesterday, you saw what happened. Liv and PGA.
Oh, yeah, what the heck?
Okay, like I said, I never talk, but this is fucked up. I'm saying
it's weird. It's weird.
Let me tell you something. If you saw the Rory McIlroy interview afterwards, he's dead on. He's like, whoever the head of the PGA is, who that schmuck is, was telling Rory and Tiger, we're never gonna let these guys in.
Well, I remember when LIV first came out, like there was like some bad blood going on, and like PGA, like as an organization, was trying to like sue them to stop them from doing it, but they're like, no, legally they can make a golf thing,
and they could, and that's awesome, and that's awesome. But like for them to merge the way they did, all I picture is these guys from Saudi Arabia looking at the guy from PGA, 700 million, 800 million.
The freaking like Saudi Arabian oil barons. They're like oil barons.
And we'll give you an oil tanker. You know what I mean? Like, and a PGA is like, all right, and what? You can run the thing too now. I mean, that's what happened ultimately. Yeah. And what's also kind of messed up is Rory and Tiger didn't take that money that they were being offered. Yeah. Right now, they're not going to get that money, and they're going to be part of the Live Tour now. Once it combines, once they figure out what they're going to do, right? And the guys who left, like Dustin Johnson. I'm pretty sure he's one of the, and Brooks Koepka, who just won the PGA Championship. Yeah. They all got like $100 million to go join this thing or more, whatever they got, right? And now no one else is going to get that payday, except for these like 12 or I mean, I know they had a lot of other golfers jump in, but a lot of the main big names that jumped in. These now the other guys who didn't jump in, who was backing what the PGA was saying, didn't get that opportunity. I think that's messed up.
It is messed up.
And Rory he called that out. Yeah. But he did it. I give this guy credit too. He is such class. He did it in a very political correct sense of how you can.
I saw some of that interview.
And he's saying like, yes, he's a hypocrite. I called him out. I told him he's a hypocrite. We backed you up because you said you were doing this. But I know in the end, 10 years from now, this is going to be good for golf. I know the money that they're putting into it. If they spend the money right, and he goes, that's the key here. If they spend the money right, where that money will go into golf, get more youth involved. Really bring out more of the game to the people who can't get to the game. Well, he said that all depends on how this thing goes. Yeah. But because I never talk about current events, but I had to bring that one up.
It is a weird one. When I saw it like flip on my Google News feed, I was like, huh? Mm-hmm. I was like, because I remember like a year and a half ago, they were like duking it out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was like, up until 3 weeks ago, like they were still trying to you're banned. You can't play in other tournaments. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to our whiskey now. Enough with current events.
Enough with the current events.
So this is really nice on ice. This really mellowed out on ice.
Oh, the smell changed a lot.
That buttered popcorn is up in front right now.
So now, like because the alcohol is kind of gone, you get those other flavors in there.
The buttered popcorn, the cinnamon, the nutmeg, the honey. The honey's there. Mm-hmm.
Wow, what a difference!
The vanilla's there.
All those sweet flavors kind of popped. The spice kind of it stayed there, but
maple's still there. When you breathe out, that maple's still there too. Oh man.
So the pepperiness is still there. It's kind of mellowed out a little bit and lets all that sweet flavors pop up. That's really nice. I like this a lot.
Yeah.
This is one heck of a good whiskey. No, we're good. We're good. It's starting to rain, so
yeah, we're outside in the rain. We're doing this.
We might have to take a quick break though.
Yeah, we'll see.
Split this episode. I don't know.
I'm gonna sing my favorite song, "Singing in the Rain." No, Mike D should not sing. Let's call it all out.
No.
So we got some cool new shirts we're wearing today.
Yeah, we got some awesome new shirts.
We got some T-shirts. You see it in the video.
Yeah. Bam, right there. Frisky Whiskey, baby.
Frisky Whiskey T-shirts. And we're talking about how we're going to get them out to you people as well. We're working on that. It's going to be coming soon. We're going to figure some things out.
Yeah, I think we brought it up a little bit in the
last week's episode.
The Frisky Whiskey and State of Address.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're thinking about things. We're getting some cool stuff. We're making sure that we have actually like quality printers, right? Because that's the first thing you got to do is kind of figure out who can handle making the product, right?
Yeah, we had a little problem with one. They did okay in the beginning, but then they kind of dropped the ball in the second part of it.
It was weird.
And we found these other guys who did really good jobs. We got these cool bottle opener keychains. Oh, we should have grabbed one and show it to the video. But, and we got coasters, which were kind of cool.
Which we did show.
We did show the coasters. But so we have some cool stuff. But yeah, this is really good.
This is.
I'm so impressed with this.
Actually, this on ice would have gone fantastic with our dinner.
Yes. So we had a really good dinner tonight. We made some gyros.
Because of the spiciness. It would go in really well.
Yeah, this would go great. This on ice would go great with that gyro. So I went to Costco today and I picked up this pack of gyro meat. And you got to cook it on a stove for like 5 minutes.
I'm totally going to go and pick up some of that now.
Yeah, then I just cut up some fresh peppers, cucumbers, tomatoes.
Was it like 2 packs in there?
Yeah, it's a 2-packer.
That's
nice. Everything's Costco's more than one. I mean, and that, I mean, me and you eat a lot, so that's probably good for 3 people.
Oh yeah,
I would think. I think we got a little crazy with the meat there because that meat was good.
It was.
But I mean, I got some nice naan bread instead of pita,
which actually
warmed it up.
was perfect.
It was perfect. It can handle the fold.
Yeah.
Also,
it made it taste exactly like going to like a Mediterranean place and getting a gyro.
Yep. And we had feta and some tzatziki with it too. So it was really good dinner.
Don't forget about like the cucumbers.
Yeah, the cucumbers, the peppers, the onions, the tomatoes. I mean, it was all fresh. It was really good.
Yeah,
so good. Go to Costco, check it out. It's in their aisle where they sell the pre-cooked, not pre-cooked stuff, but aisles they have all the meat stuff and cheeses. Yeah. It's somewhere in one of those aisles.
Right.
It was really, it's really good. Yeah, no, it's really good.
100%.
But this, you're right. This is a perfect whiskey.
Well, just like the spiciness to it. And kind of like how mellow it is when you do this. I was just like thinking with the gyro meat and the tzatziki sauce, it did perfect.
So I forgot to bring out the changing water. So
boy. Throw
a little bit of your own water in there and just throw it out the...
Or just drink it.
Or just drink it. So we did something cool on Monday night.
We did?
We did.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what we're talking about. We went to Whiskey University class, The History of Bourbon.
That was actually a lot of fun.
That was cool. And actually, that was a longer class, I felt.
It was. It was a little bit.
And a lot more information.
And a lot more people.
A lot more people, which is cool. That's good for us.
And a lot more bourbons.
A lot of more bourbons, yes. And we actually got a hold of some really good bourbons. We had a Willet Rye. Well, actually, not bourbons. We had a Willet Rye. We had a Basil Hayden bourbon, a Rittenhouse Rye, Elijah Craig bourbon.
Yep.
Okay. And then the second half of the class, we had an Old Forester 1870, Old Forester 1890.
Yep.
The Maker's Mark Cask Strength, which that was
ridiculously good, actually.
Yes, more than I thought it was going to be, in my opinion. Then we had a Russell's Reserve bourbon, and then we had a classic Four Roses.
Yep. It wasn't the classic. It was.
It wasn't the classic.
It was one step up.
One step up. Okay, one step up. But they were really good. I mean, we got some good history on bourbon, how it started, where it all really began, and it was just a good class. The guy Corey does a good job, in my opinion.
Again, another shout out to Corey Goldfarb. Yeah. He's always killing it when those things, man. He just knows a lot and presents it really well. So it's a good time.
Yeah, no, and we do it at our favorite place, the Locale.
Yeah, Locale.
In Lake Park, Locale Gastropub.
I just like that it's cool that they allow like all of us to go in and learn once a month and stay open on their day.
They're closed that day.
They're closed on Mondays, but they keep it open for all of us.
And they had nachos. Chicken wings?
Yeah, they had nachos, chicken wings, and like
chicken nuggets or tenders.
Those boneless like wing type things. And then they also had like a Italian sausage sandwich.
Oh, that's right. They had that, and also the kitchen's open, so you can order some food. We ordered some food.
Yeah,
I like to order food. I go there. I feel like I'm supporting them for being.
And
open.
Also had a couple of old fashions.
We did. We started with an old fashioned.
Lee's
Old Fashioned, which is on their menu, which is really good. But they're really cool there. And that whiskey class, seek it out. If you go to their website, the Locale website.
Well, you can just go search Whiskey University and find the one that's nearest you.
Yep.
But if you're in, the Palm Beach Gardens area, Palm Beach County, definitely check out the Locale Gastropub because
they have the events page.
They have the events page that'll pop
and
up.
I think it was like $59.
These are $65.
$65. So $65, but like we tried 9 different whiskeys. Yeah. And they were good solid pours. They weren't like little like this.
No, they are. I believe he said anywhere between half and 3/4 ounce.
And he went into history of each one of those guys, which is kind of cool.
and what they went through Prohibition, which I still don't understand, and and how, you know, until the whiskey revolution started about 20 years ago, a lot of these guys were still dead in the water.
Yeah.
Or they had, you know, the recipes were sold to the bigger guys, but the bigger guys were bringing them all back.
Yeah.
You know?
And the reason why we have, you know, those legacy ones, right, is they just got the license to make the medical stuff.
Yes.
That's literally the only reason why the big ones survived.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. There was like 4 or 5 that got
six. There were 6 of them, but they had 10 licenses available, and only 6 applied for it.
So during Prohibition, you could get a medical license to make bourbon or whiskey or rye, and the doctors would use it. So there was you're right. There was 10 available licenses in the whole country. Only 6 were actually used. So
that's why you have some of the big names still around, right? Like Jim Beam is one of them that he brought up, right? Jack Daniels was another one.
I think Forrester because the doctor was literally.
It was after the doctor. Yeah.
Was it after the doctor?
It's named after the doctor. Yeah.
It's named after. Okay. So we're gonna move on to our next one though. Yeah. For Heaven's Door.
So what do we got?
So actually, once you read this one off, it's the double barrel 100 proof.
All right. So this consists of a unique blend of 3 different whiskeys, 2 whiskeys from Tennessee with a traditional bourbon mash bill and a straight rye whiskey. Interesting. So this has a straight rye in it? Huh. That actually threw me for a loop. Each of these whiskeys is aged independently in both new oak and fresh dumped bourbon barrels for at least 6 years before being married together and aged an additional year in virgin, heavy charred American oak barrels. Heaven's Door Double Barrel Whiskey is maple charcoal mellowed after distillation, also known as the Lincoln County process, which we've talked about before.
Yep.
The taste and nose on this, right? We're looking for some of that maple. Yeah, over here. Maple, milled grain, dried berries, vanilla, custard, toasted oak, toasted caramel, fried dough. Man, these are really long.
That's what I'm saying.
Cherry, the Meyer lemon, which are supposed to be sweeter, not so much the puckery stuff. Yep. Dried apricots, coconut, orange oil, cocoa, warm butterscotch, and woody.
So that's what I'm saying. Like these.
This is like an intense flavor profile.
Right. These all have. I've never seen profiles quite like this. So this has got to be this marrying that they're doing.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's interesting. So they blended a rye in there.
Wow. Have you smelled that yet?
No.
Oh, put your nose in there.
So I'm trying to figure out where like the rye would come out.
Put your nose in there.
What the heck?
Oh, wow. I mean, I'm getting that maple immediately. So that vanilla custard. Think about that creme brulee I made last week. Same thing. Toasted oak.
You can taste, or rather, you can smell milled grain.
Now, I'm definitely not getting that. If the cherry's there, it's that dark cherry. I'm not getting that Myers lemon because even Myers lemon.
Well,
has
that's probably in the taste.
Yeah. I bet you. I'm going to put money that the cherry, the Myers lemon, the apricot, the coconut's all going to come out in that flavor and in the taste.
Wait, why don't you go for it?
All right, here we go.
Take the first dive. Let me know what you think. What's your what are you speculating over there?
My mouth is going crazy right now. Hold on, I gotta start over. Wait a second, we gotta rinse out here.
Ooh. What? That's weird.
That is so weird, but it's so good. But I'm getting that apricot. I'm definitely getting that cocoa.
I'm getting all of the citrus.
Yes,
it's weird that it keeps punching from different areas. It's like it's the weirdest.
This is coming from every direction of my mouth right now, and my mouth is watering from it.
It's really good.
So that's that grilled, that milled grain part of it.
It's so weird. It's good. Like I'm confused by it.
There's
the Myers lemon.
Yeah, it's there.
It's right at the end.
It's at the
end.
end.
Right at the end. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. Huh. That's really that is interesting.
For someone to pull out all these flavors, man, that's gotta be tough. I don't know about the orange oil part, but definitely that lemon's there, that cherry's there. I haven't gotten coconut yet. The butterscotch to me is part of the whole warm thing I'm getting, and it kind of goes with that vanilla custard part of it, and the toasted caramel. It's all kind of blending.
This is really good.
Out of nowhere, it's like suddenly I had one of those Werther's butterscotch candies in my mouth. Wow.
This This is actually ridiculously complex. It's kind of cool.
I can see where this one is a $70 bottle or 60. Definitely, I see this one being more expensive than the first one.
Oh yeah,
because of the complexity here. You know, when you read that out loud, right? Each of these whiskeys age independently, hence the kosher part of it. See what I'm saying? They're pulling them all together at the same time.
So they're okay after being made. This is crazy tasting. After being made separately, with all the ingredients having been separated and not touching the other blend, or the one that's going to be blended, it's okay to blend them.
It's okay to blend them in a new barrel that's never been touched.
That's why they do that.
Yes.
Gotcha. Huh. And so another thing that we learned at this bourbon one was the charring of the barrels, right? And so the heavy charred barrels, I think that he said that it's from 1 to like 4 typically. You can go a little bit beyond that, and that usually is like a more heavy charring.
Yep.
But generally speaking, for each level, 1 through 4, it's 20 seconds of burn.
Yeah.
So if you have like a 3-level char, right, it's going to be about 60 seconds of on the fire being burnt inside. So anything that's like heavy charred is usually that 4.5.
Yeah. And he made a comment about alligator charring.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what that was. When you go past the 4.
4, it's alligator charring. Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah,
I like this a lot. It's interesting. I kind of want to pick up a full bottle, and then I want to have it at different times to see if I still have the same reaction to it.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those whiskeys where it's like, if I'm not in the mindset of doing a show, will I still pull out these flavors?
There are so many different flavors going on in here right now. You know, I mean, that oak, that woody's there. The fried dough, I think that's what's making my mouth water still. Like the same thing with the milled grain that's there too. I'm going in with ice, man. I'm going in.
Yeah, I agree with that.
A little for you, T.I.
A little dabble, do you? Yeah, this is dang good.
All right, so somebody sent me something today.
Someone sent you something.
So, you know, I'm doing card events, and I'm doing something somebody sent me. Most of us, all of us work. Well, I have worked in an office as a former family.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, there's all kinds of different co-workers that we have.
Yes.
And we have nicknames for those co-workers sometimes, right?
Yes, we do.
But here is a chart of nicknames for co-workers.
Okay.
Someone sent me. So, there's the Kit Kat. Always taking a break.
That's just like a bad dad joke.
The butter knife, not the sharpest tool in the box.
Oh, Jesus.
The moonlight only works when someone walks past. It's kind of funny. E.T. always wants to go home.
Yeah.
Seaweed floats around all day and sinks like shit. Lantern, not very bright, but has to be carried.
Nice.
The deck chair always folds under pressure. The G-spot, you can never find them. Daisy, some Daisy in, some Daisy isn't. Foreskin, disappears when things get hard. And the coleslaw, they're 90% cabbage. And that's pretty funny, right?
That is
we
good.
all know people like that in the office.
We do. I just didn't know they had official nicknames for
Want me to send that to you?
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay. Someone sent it to me. I was like, that's really clever. Because they know I do this show, and they're like, hey, you might want to talk about this.
That's awesome.
All right, drop my ice cube in there.
All right, I'm going to give it a old snifferoonie. That's nice. You're not doing it right. Haven't you seen the video? You have to like stick your whole nose in it and like go back and forth and like make yourself look like an idiot and snort it and 35% water.
Do it the right way. The 80s way. Like in the 80s, that's how we did it.
Oh, that's nice though. It's definitely a change of smell.
I'm getting more of that cherry. I'm getting more of that apricot now.
Ooh, there's that orange oil.
Yeah, that's. I was going to say something citrusy is going on in there right now.
You know, it's not very often that I love a whiskey, but I love this whiskey.
I mean, this is so impressive.
This is nice. I like this a lot. I want more of it.
I'll probably drink one at the end of the show.
100%. I don't want to. I'm picking up a bottle of this.
Man, like when it's after you, like I like after I take that sip and you wait a minute, and these flavors start popping up in your mouth like Pop Rocks.
Yeah,
they just pop, 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 pop.
It's so weird,
man.
This is another one that I want to introduce this to somebody who likes whiskey, doesn't know flavor profiles 100%. Like they don't drink a whiskey and can like pull out certain things, and have them try it. And then start, like, see what they think, and then start pulling out, telling them the flavor profile.
Yeah.
And then see what they actually pull out, because this is crazy. There's so much going on. In the best way possible. Yeah. Honestly, in the best way possible.
Yes, absolutely. Like, the fact that I'm getting so more of these other flavors that I wasn't getting. I'm not sure if I got the coconut yet. I don't know if that's actually popped across yet. The citrus is between the lemon and the orange is there now more. Butterscotch is more there. That woody's there. My tongue is drying, so that's not fried dough. You know, like I keep sucking on my tongue. It's like,
This is really nice. This is good. That's all I can say about it. It's good. I like it a lot. Go buy some.
I like it a lot.
Just do it. What are you waiting for?
Yeah, you know.
Go buy some Heaven's Door.
So I mean,
double barrel.
Look, you couldn't go wrong with either one. But if you have somebody who's really a whiskey drinker, you get them this double barrel 100 proof, and honestly, you do because this is such a unique experience. Like I'm definitely going back to this. And right now, I don't know if I'd mess with cocktails. I maybe would do a Manhattan with the first one with the this is straight bourbon. I don't know if you mix this.
No.
I just think there's too many things going on in there.
I wouldn't want to miss out on anything.
It would just ruin it.
I wouldn't want to miss out on it. No, I don't want to miss out.
But the straight bourbon, I would make like an old fashioned, or I think I'd lean more towards a Manhattan or a Rob Roy with this. You never had a Rob Roy, have you?
No.
I gotta make you one.
But
I failed you, Ti. I have failed you.
I forgive you. I forgive you.
I have failed you.
You're more of an old-fashioned guy. It's fine.
I started off as a Rob Roy guy.
Well, then you have.
But you didn't know me during my Rob Roy days.
When you were slugging shots of scotch and.
No. I was way after that.
Okay, thank God.
I was maturing at that point.
Okay.
The Rob Roy helped mature me.
So you were in year 3 of your maturation process.
That's like 10 years later, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember, I had a gap after my abuse of what I would do to pour scotch. I stopped drinking anything brown.
We don't talk about it
for a long time, and I just went straight to vodka.
What you needed was therapy.
Which remember during our bourbon class, how the clear liquors really took over the world for a while.
Yeah.
You know, the clear tequilas, the clear
they did
gins.
Say a lot of them were going bankrupt. Like some of the ones that had established themselves for a long ass time were going out of business.
And the clear whiskey, the clear liquor was easier to mix.
Yeah.
With basic ingredients without having to get too fancy with the mixing. I mean, come on, you go a vodka club or vodka and any type of flavored seltzer now, and it's a good drink.
Well, they already come mixed now.
Yeah, they come. They come
already
in a can. Yeah.
You don't even have to worry about it. Thanks, Topo Chico. But seriously, this stuff is. This is the jam.
Wait till you get to the next one. This is why I wanted to say that rye. I'm going to make you read the rye one.
All right.
Okay. Because this is going to blow your mind.
Mind is already blown. So.
Oh, this is going to take you to a whole other place now. Then. I mean, this is straight up Bob Dylan in his 60s, man.
Should I just start reading it after I swig some water and get the glass cleaned out?
Luckily, that rain went by really quick.
I know. We got lucky.
Which I thought it would. When I checked the radar, I wasn't too worried.
Well, now we got some blue skies. I see the sun poking out a little bit on top of the clouds. We're doing all right. We're back in the game.
Make sure your palate's clean for this one.
It's as clean as I can get it. All right. So the straight rye whiskey is aged for 7 years in new charred American oak barrels. Breaking with tradition, the whiskey is finished in toasted oak cigar barrels, harvested and air-dried in the low-lying mountainous regions of Vosges, France.
Sounds like a drunk saying sausage.
Vosges. I'm gonna have me some Vosges.
I think for our special guests.
Oh, broke.
I know. I think for our special guests, maybe we pulled this one out. Try it.
Yeah. This unique and proprietary finishing process, which has never been used before in whiskey making, results in a smoother, more approachable rye. So we're looking for the taste and the nose. So we're looking for, this is another long one, so everyone, set in.
Well, this is massively long.
So herbaceous, apple, citrus, spearmint, oak, honey-coated marzipan. There's the marzipan again.
Yes, marzipan.
Fresh cut grass, fennel, dill, clove, cinnamon, black pepper, and orange peel, chamomile and cedar, vanilla toffee, wet wood, chocolate cookies, a hint of mango, and a dash of white pepper.
So
for measure.
I'm being very clear about this. I pulled this off their website. Okay, all this information came from their website. I literally copied and pasted that because there's no way I'm typing all that.
Black pepper and orange peel.
I mean,
chamomile and cedar.
I have never seen that many things.
I like how they end it with a hint of mango and a dash of white pepper. Motherfucker, I ain't gonna be able to taste anything. There's so many. There's so many flavor profiles going on here. Like, this is crazy. All right, I am gonna rinse out one more time.
I don't know what we're gonna do about this cork situation. So I think some air got in there, and something's not right here.
It exploded.
Yeah.
We can just hot glue it back on, and
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just super glue it. I got super glue.
Yeah, there you go. Just super glue it back on. It'll be fine.
Elmer's. Actually, I got Elmer's Light.
Okay.
I got 11-year-old.
Take a sip of it while we're going.
Right. Got some glue sticks we can hit later, man. Some the twist up glue
The good
sticks.
stuff.
Yeah, Holy man,
That's weird.
Holy crap. Dude, that smell.
Y'all sure this is a rye?
I mean, I'm getting that citrus. I'm getting that apple. The hibiscus thing, I don't even know what I would even associate that to.
It is herbaceous.
It's herby. It's definitely herby.
A lot of herb going on here.
I think there's that dill or fennel. It's one of the two I'm getting at. I think it's a fennel I'm getting at that smell right now.
Maybe. I don't know. That is.
It does, because it almost has like that spearmint and fennels kind of gives me that licorice sensation for a brief second.
I can confirm this is a rye like no other I've ever smelled.
Yeah. No,
I've never smelled a rye like this.
Like, this is bizarre. Like, I just like smelling this thing. I'll smell this thing all night long. It sounds weird.
Let's use it as like a cologne.
Right? Yeah, a little, like, I'm telling you, easily, right? A little, put a little behind
No one will
yours.
think you're drunk. Those would be like, that
Right.
dude smells awesome. From all of his rye whiskey perfume. Cologne. What do you think? I like the reaction. What the fuck?
Like, that last one, the double barrel had so many things going on. This is like...
What is that? Whoa.
You know what? That's that fresh cut grass.
There's way too much going on here.
There's the chamomile in there. There's pepper. Whether it's the black pepper or the white pepper,
Yeah, but
I don't even know.
It's a rye, though. Like, to me, like...
I'm trying to find this mango.
Rye
Hold on.
is...
I got to find a mango.
Rye is peppery. So having the pepper in there doesn't surprise me.
I'm actually clearing my mouth out again. I've been doing that a lot tonight.
So the smell is definitely that, what did they call it? The honey-coated marzipan?
That's what I just got that.
That's all in the nose,
When I
100%.
just took a good rinse of water and went back to this again, try that. Take a sip of water again. That marzipan came out right in front. Take a good, like, slow, like, suck it down sip. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking
Sure.
about.
I'm going to go as slow.
Slow and suck it down. Not that slow. That marzipan's there. Mm-hmm. Big time.
What the hell is that other taste, though?
Look, I'm not even sure what it would even taste like to me.
We should ask your dog. Has she ever chewed on sticks?
Oh, yeah.
Well, hey, Zoe.
Her asked me, oh, yeah, what would taste like your mulch that you put out, that red mulch? It's really good. I smell the fennel, but I'm not tasting the fennel.
My thing is like, there's so much going on that it's hard for me to actually pull much out. The on the nose, like, you can definitely smell the herbs. You can smell the honey-coated marzipan. You get some of the spearmint in more like the sensation rather than the smell of.
Right, sensation, yes. That's actually a good way of saying that. It's definitely
But
sensation.
it's like the rest of it, it's so much of it is so contrasting in flavors. Like, I'm just confused by it. Do you think they just like threw shit together and they're like, sure? Because like this is crazy.
And you know what? It's smooth. You're right. I mean, it is a very, with all these things going on in here. You know, what they say off their website results in a smoother, more approachable rye. I mean, this is definitely approachable.
It doesn't taste like a rye.
No. It doesn't taste like a bourbon either. It's somewhere in between, obviously.
Well, it couldn't be classified as a bourbon because they like put it outside the country, right?
Right. Oh, definitely, because the whole French thing, right?
Yeah. Or I guess
I wonder how that happened. Like, I got to talk to this master distiller guy. What got you to France?
You got to talk to Bob Dylan. He's probably like, I went here once for a concert.
He probably did. Maybe he made an album there or something, or a song.
He's like, just put it here. I don't know. There's got to be more to the reasoning for putting in the drunk sausages France.
And the low-lying mountainous region, so that's probably going to be a moister region, right? So it keeps those barrels kind of
moist
and
air dried, harvested and air dried in the low-lying mountainous region.
Dude, we haven't gone to ice yet.
Well, because
maybe it all comes together in the ice. Let's see what happens here.
I do agree. Oh, let me kill this one.
Finish that.
I do agree that this is very approachable for a rye. Like 100%.
I'm giving myself the same pour I just gave you.
So,
all right. I want to toast this one. I'm going to toast a fucking Live Golf. Okay.
So the thing that I like about ryes, right, is kind of their spiciness, and they're like not super complex flavor profiles. They're usually pretty simple. You're going to get some oak. You're going to get some char. You're going to get some rye, some bread, some spiciness, peppery stuff. And that's a typical rye. This one is all over the damn place.
This is so bizarre. You know, remember that Milliman Green rye we had that was very unique for a rye? It's in the same category, but this is above that. Not being it's better, it's just in terms of complexity and just being so different.
It's crazy.
That's because I thought that Milliman Green was maybe one of the more unique ryes I've come across.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Until I came across this one, and old Bobby here, Bobby D.
Bobby Bouchard.
Really, I feel like his influence is on this one more than the other ones for some strange reason. I don't know why. I could be wrong. I don't know how he has an influence on here, but he does, I'm sure.
I don't know.
The flavor, the smell hasn't changed. I mean,
a little bit, but not a lot.
Not a lot. I mean, that sensation is the mint, the spearmint's there.
I'm just so confused.
All right, I'm going in.
I'm conflicted. All right, so what's the deal now? Is it better? Is it the same?
Well, everything's been cut. I will say that with the ice in there, things got cut. Meaning, whatever pepper was in there, that's almost non-existent now. I'm definitely getting that vanilla toffee. Maybe that chamomile. Maybe that's that weirdness we're getting is that chamomile.
It could be the chamomile and cedar.
Yeah, because I'm not a big chamomile guy to begin with, so for me to pull out that anyway would be hard for me.
Yeah, I do get vanillas now.
Yeah, the vanillas are definitely there. Stuff. The chocolate's in there too a little bit more.
I get more of the sweet stuff now.
The mango?
I haven't gotten any mango, and I don't even know what white pepper tastes like other than it being like regular pepper.
Is
it like less peppery than other peppers?
The only places that actually ever put white pepper on a table are Chinese restaurants most of the time, and they barely do that anymore. And you don't even go to Chinese restaurants because those places kill you.
I guess I just need to pick up some white pepper and try it.
It's not even worth the effort, but sure. I mean, you can cook with it. I mean, you can use white pepper over black pepper. And white pepper is definitely, in my opinion, a milder pepper, but maybe, I don't know. It's been years. I'm not, you know what?
I do like it both ways. However, I think to get I think the full experience of what they want you to have,
I don't know if you can.
Neat is the only way you'd be potentially able to.
Okay, so neat has more complexity, but on ice, it's actually refreshing.
Yes.
I mean, it's actually gone. Like I said, the pepper's gone.
Not for me. It's still there, but it's like...
It's barely there. I mean, to me, it's almost gone. I mean, it's not like it was before. And you get more of that toffee, that vanilla. You get more of the chocolate. You know, I'm reaching for this mango. I want this mango.
I don't know. I don't know what that is. It's good, though.
It's good.
I would say maybe try before you buy. If you can find this somewhere, give it a go.
Yeah.
It's good, but if I probably won't buy a bottle of it. I like my ryes, and I like my ryes the way that I like my ryes.
This is a bit much for me for a
It's
rye.
weird. This will definitely sit in the stash and wait for the day that I can introduce someone to something that's really weird for a rye. That's what this is going to be. I like it, but definitely try before you buy, because you might end up really enjoying the flavor profile of this. I'm too confused by it. There's way too much going on for me to actually get any. Like, you can smell some specific things, and you can taste very specific things.
And you know, I
don't get a whole lot of it.
I came into this wanting to really this is going to be the best rye I ever had, and it's not that it's not a good rye. It's just like what you were saying. It's just different. It's too different. I'm sorry, Heaven's Door. I like it. There's just a lot of weird things going on here for a rye. Like, I would not mix a cocktail with this.
No.
In any form or fashion.
What would you make? I
don't even know.
It's just weird. It's just weird. That's it. That's my non-professional professional opinion. It's weird.
I'm going to close this one.
No, we're definitely going back to that second one.
Yeah, I think we're at the end. We shut the show down. We're going to have another
one of those.
Yeah. You know, we didn't pull any cigars out tonight. I totally forgot.
Oh, that's all right.
You know, that's too bad. But if you want a cigar,
boxcigars.com.
Go check them out.
Our boys over there.
They got a great online presence.
They do.
Extremely fast shipping.
Stupid fast shipping, actually.
And you know what? They make all these different little 5-pack mix packs. And they're constantly changing.
And they're usually a way better deal.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure they discount some of them. And then some of those, you can get some pretty fancy cigars in there. Mm-hmm. And get them on the cheap. So if you wanted to try something that was a little bit out of your price point, look for one of those, and you might be able to get something.
And if you just like variety, in your cigar smoking, I know some guys like this the one cigar they smoke.
Yeah.
But if you like variety, getting those packs are really cool.
Also the free shipping.
And the free shipping's awesome.
And not only is it fast, but it's free.
Yep. So check them out. Check out our friends at Fox Cigars out in Arizona.
Yeah.
But tonight for Heaven's Door, there's no winners tonight. There's no losers. I'm gonna say there's a weird one tonight. There's a weird one tonight.
It's the weird one that kind of came out of the packet.
These bottles are awesome. And check out their website. It's a cool website.
It is a cool website.
Somewhere in that website, it tells you where they're building that distillery. It's coming in September.
I saw a barrel and it said coming soon.
Yeah,
I tried to click on it.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't work on your phone.
Yeah,
maybe. Get that Google phone thing. The straight bourbon whiskey, that double barrel, you can give to people with confidence.
That double barrel is ridiculous.
That rye, like you said, try before you buy.
Yeah.
It's
not that
unique.
it's bad.
It's just unique.
But if you like ryes and you're expecting a rye, it's not a rye. It is, but it isn't.
Yeah.
It's made like a rye.
It's definitely made like a rye.
But definitely has none of the flavor profiles of a typical rye.
So speaking of rye, what's next week's episode?
Well, next week is the June Madness.
June Madness. Battle of the Ryes finale.
So you all have to check out episodes, I think it was 210 and, 14?
14 or 15.
15, something like that.
See who the winners were.
Check out the winners. Grab yourself a bottle and then see if you get the same results.
Yeah, we'll have to we'll probably make a post on Instagram. Check out our Instagram thing.
Yeah.
We'll put out the 3 bottles that were the winners last time.
Yep.
And we'll
plan something out.
Plan something, Like I said, I'm going to throw a little curveball on this fight too for the final finale of the June Madness.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a good show next week.
It's going to be a really fun
show.
So
look forward to that. Look forward to this show. Hope you guys will listen to this one. Get some Heaven's Door.
Yeah.
Enjoy it with us. Because actually, they were all 3 were very good. You can't go wrong with the straight bourbon or the double barrel. The straight white whiskeys is something you guys got to try and
try before you buy, just to make sure you like it.
Yeah. But check them out. Worth the money. Whatever. Like I said, I think the price points are somewhere between 50 and 70, or in that range for each bottle. Which is, I see why there's so much hype on it now.
Yeah.
I see the hype. Check out the website too, and don't forget, follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube, follow us anywhere.
Yeah,
wherever you
Podbean,
are, follow us. Listen
Spotify,
to us. Tell your friends about us. And you know what? Look soon. We'll be sending some stuff out, getting some ways so you guys get these cool T-shirts we got. Yeah. We got some keychains coming out. We got coasters. Maybe some other things too. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see what happens.
All right, everybody. But everybody, T.I., as always, pleasure.
Always a good time, sir.
Always a pleasure, man, drinking with you. And Heaven's Door, thank you for tonight. Thank you for the trio. Had a good time tonight.
All right, everybody. Have a good evening.
Good night.